It might not be our NDP, but something feels right about starting Bonnyrigg Rose's season of new beginnings in a stadium with familiar initials decked out in red and white. Clyde are the opposition at New Douglas Park in the Rosy Posies' debut in the Premier Sports Cup. Your first Rose lineup of the season. In goals is Mikey Andrews. It's a back three of Neil Martinuke, Kerr Young and debutant Josh Grigor. The fullbacks are Dean Brett and Scott Gray. In midfield, Johnny Stewart and Lewis Turner will sit behind Ross Gray, and up front it's the two Kierans, McGackie and Hall. On the bench today for Bonnyrigg Rose, Connor Doan, George Hunter, Sean Hancock, Callum Connolly, Kevin Smith and the sub-goalie Mark Weir. Josh Grigor joined the Rose yesterday on a short-term deal, coming over from Stenhousemuir, who Rose will play in League 2 this season. And Bonnyrigg Rose get the 2022-23 season. Alan, Gomez first time to Cudahy, who's got a bit of space here. Neil Martinuke is tracking back. Alan again, and that's Cunningham now, who's going to fire a goal. Mikey Andrews does well to hold on to that one. First sight of goal really for either team this game. It was well held by the Rose keeper. That's Alan who's turned Martinuke there nicely by the striker. And that's a big chance for Clyde to open the scoring. Connor Duffy played in beautifully there by Jordan Allen, who soared past Neil Martinuke, but he just can't keep his strike down the number 7, and it remains goalless in Hamilton. Hall comes away with the ball. Will he be able to find his strike partner? Tees up McGackie, and the former Clyde man scores the first goal of Bonnyrigg Rose's season. And the big man is back. Rose are back for a new campaign, and it's a typically cool finish from Kieran McGackie. Kieran Hall always harrying defenders, always trying to force something out of them. He did so there, winning the ball, and he remained cool under pressure, able to slide in his strike partner. And there's usually only one result when Kieran McGackie's in a position like that. And against his former club, he gives Rose the lead. Turner floats that one in. Kerr Young has some space, and it's a good save, but it's in the back of the net, and it's Kieran Hall who pokes it home. He assisted the first, he scores the second, and Bonnyrigg Rose are 2 goals to the good in their first ever Premier Sports Cup game. A beautiful floated delivery from Lewis Turner. Kerr Young was in all sorts of space, ready to fire at goal. It was a good save down low from Josh Bradley Hurst. But as I said, Kieran Hall, always instinctive, always busy. He gets his goal, and the Rose are 2 up in the cup. Turner. Another set piece delivery. This one is, I was going to say, firmly in the hands of Bradley Hurst. It certainly was not. And it gave Josh Grigor sight of goal, who turned and volleyed. His effort just couldn't stay down, and instead ends up in the AstroTurf behind. But that was another chance for the Rose. It's coming inside the park. Jordan Allen's come short. Duffy. Krieger coming out of the back line really well there, putting pressure on League 1 opposition. He misses that one though. Duffy has the ball, strikes again, blocked by Kerr Young, and Gomez was looking to bring that under control. Instead it's away with Ross Gray. Kieran McGackie's peeled off to the far side. Gray finds him, and McGackie is striding into the box. Gray now has a strike at goal, but it's straight at Bradley Hurst. Lovely sweeping move there from Bonnyrigg Rose, just as it looked as if Clyde might have a sighted goal. They end up with one themselves, but Ross Gray's strike just wasn't fierce enough to beat the Clyde keeper. Duffy, first time to Gomez. Raymond's Grant. Here's Cudahy. Grant again, delivers that one, no real height on it though. And Grieger sends it away. McGacky's looking for that. Kieran Hall's got the ball, and he's one-on-one, and he's looking to curl that round Bradley Hurst. Instead, he curls it round the post. Kieran McGacky thought he'd been fouled there. Did the referee play on since Kieran Hall latched onto the ball? Regardless, the striker couldn't find his finish, his second of the evening, and it remains 2-0 to Midlothian's finest. Gomez. Cudahy with pace. Comes forward. There's a big leap there from Allen. And here's Roberts. He's still got the ball. Back to Cudahy, who just calmly sends it to Cunningham. And it takes a little nick in there. And it's beyond Mikey Andrews. And the Billy Wee are back in this game. Good leap from Allen to keep that alive. Roberts deserved the goal after his efforts in the box. The cutback from Cudahy was calm, and the finish was strong from the number 10. And that cuts the Roses' lead in half here at New Douglas Park. It's Clyde 1, Bonnyrigg Rose 2. The Clyde goal proves the last of the action in the first half here in Hamilton. It was a very strong start from Bonnyrigg Rose, with the former Billy Wee man Kieran McGacky getting their season underway. That goal was assisted by Kieran Hall, who himself got on the score sheet, keeping alive in traditional Geordie fashion. Right at the death though, in the first period, Ross Cunningham struck for the hosts, putting them just one goal behind in this Premier Sports Cup game. The Red Arrows are lined up on this near side as Johnny Stewart gets the second period underway as Bonnyrigg Rose hold a 2-1 lead over Clyde. And it's Clyde's turn to knock it about. Duthie now. Inside to Allen, who has space, is about to fire. Johnny Stewart's there. Big save from the leg of Mikey Andrews. The Clyde striker had plenty of sight of goal there, but Mikey Andrews sprawls and manages to keep the Rose ahead in the game. Lewis Turner over this one again. This corner led to the second goal. Scott Gray will look to keep that alive. He does so. Kerr Young flashes that back, and Kieran Hall's at the back post, and it's a vital interception there from Andy Rodden. Kieran Hall sniffing around in search of his second, but you can't fault the defending there from the number 12. First time ball from Stewart. And McGacky looking to use all his strength, uses his skill as well though, does Kieran McGacky. His legs take out from him there. He's asking for the penalty. It's going for a goal kick. And the Rose players are incredulous. They can't believe a penalty hasn't been given there. Kieran McGacky using some finesse to get into the box as well as his strength. And he's on the deck and he's looking at the referee, and the referee waved play on that occasion. Gomez now has that and fires at goal, and it's round the back. Tough to tell if that had beaten Andrews or not. Nice play from Clyde to keep that ball up in the air. Gomez quick to get his strike away. It was a fierce one at that, but it zipped past the post, much to Rose relief. George Hunter still got it there. Neil Martinuk, another former Clyde player, is dispossessed. Duthie forward now, and there's space for Clyde. Cunningham's in the middle. It's past the goal scorer Cunningham. He can't make it a double. As Mikey Andrews comes flying out to pile the pressure on, and Rose breathe a sigh of relief with just a few minutes left on the clock here. The referee blows his whistle. The Rosy Posy faithful are up in applause. It's a winning start to the season for Bonnyrigg Rose, and it's a winning start to their first voyage in the Premier Sports Cup. An impressive way to kick off the campaign. Kieran McGackie opening the scoring against his former club before Kieran Hall also got on the score sheet. The Geordie displaying a cool finish to make it 2-0 to the Rose. Ross Cunningham did get on the score sheet for the Billy Wee on the stroke of half time to make it 2-1, but Rose were strong in the second half, showing all the fight and spirit and determination that saw them gain promotion to the SPFL last season. It's 3 points on the board, and it's a small task of Hibs on Sunday. Full time here at New Douglas Park. It's Clyde 1, Bonnyrigg Rose 2.
So Robbie, that's a debut Premier Sports Cup performance in the bag. A win to show for it here at New Douglas Park. What was your thoughts on the game in general?
I thought it was an outstanding performance from the players. From the first whistle, we obviously made a number of changes. I've said before, we're kind of using the Premier Sports Cup as a bit of a pre-season because we had such a short pre-season ourselves in preparation for it. But I thought, it was a really good performance. First half, we could have found ourselves further in front. We had another couple of opportunities. I should have maybe scored just before they scored as well, and then losing the goal bang on half time, you think it maybe knock the stuffing out of us and give them a lift, but I thought we regrouped and put in a really solid performance second half. I thought we had a really good shape about us throughout the game, especially second half. Worked incredibly hard, and subs coming on and contributing as well, so absolutely delighted with the performance and the result.
Yeah. Also, we'll need a similar performance on Sunday, a big game with Hibs. How big an occasion is that? Not only for the players in the dressing room just now celebrating, but also just for the club in general. Welcome a Premiership club like Hibs to New Dundas Park.
It's fantastic, even like tonight. Obviously, our first game, as you say, in the Premier Sports Cup. It's just great exposure for the football club, and obviously on Sunday as well, full house, live on the television. It's just a bit of a dream sometimes how far we've actually come in that period of time. And no, but these guys deserve it, and we know it's going to be tough on Sunday. Obviously, full-time team. Obviously, the result last night. I'm sure the manager's going to be looking for a reaction. So I'm expecting a strong and determined Hibs team on Sunday. And but we look forward to the game. It's going to be a great occasion.
Fantastic, great to have you back, Robert.
Thanks, guys.